Hey guys, what's up? Sorry for being late. Okay,
It's my fault.
yeah, it's her fault.
It's my fault.
Yep, because she wouldn't let me borrow her brush to brush my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You have
she
so
wouldn't let
much of it. It's a huge problem, honestly. I don't know why you don't do anything about it.
me. I try. Okay, being bald does need a brush. Okay, and it's not my fault that you won't let me borrow your brush with that nice like a gel handle. Jeez, you get the fancy brush, man. Shoot.
I do, yes, yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me on, Toes.
You're welcome. Yeah, and like if you guys don't remember her voice or are not used to her voice, I got the awesome Jennissary here.
Hi. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I've been looking forward to this. It's Friday. I'm ready for the week to be over. I'm so looking forward to the weekend and tomorrow where I'm gonna be on T Blaze's stream.
T-Blaze or Smokestream?
Or on Smoke Stream with T Blaze. Sorry, I should have specified.
Yeah.
I gotta brush up on my my Mortal Kombat labbing before then.
Hmm. Yeah, because like I saw that too. It's like, oh, so you're gonna have fun on that stream for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Where our terrible senses of humor are all gonna like harmonize together in perfect oscillation to make the ultimate shitpost. That's what I
Yes.
think is gonna happen.
Yes, and real quick, yes, hey Joker Alice, Blaze, and yeah, and Jordan. Yeah, so like people are slowly trickling in right now for a little bit.
Hello.
Yeah, so just don't mind them. If they're just banging around with their canes, don't mind them. Yeah, they like to
So
be.
Toes,
disruptive.
are you a cane user yourself?
Yes, I am. I am a cane user.
Are you tap or rolly? What's your preference?
I kind of more of like a well, depending on the depending on my surroundings. Sometimes I have to do the sweep, or sometimes I have to tap.
Okay. With like
Yeah.
the marshmallow tip or just like the flat one?
Oh well, Blaze is walking out the door. Yeah, because like for me, I got a nice green cane, all green cane.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Got some swag.
try to. I try.
I love seeing people who put like unique stuff onto their canes, like they bedazzle them or something.
Actually, now like it's actually a thing now too, like to have bedazzled canes now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more people doing that because like people do it with their water bottles, like their purses. Like if it's a thing you're carrying around a lot, you might as well put some personal swag on it. Like there was someone I ran into at TwitchCon who had just like 420 stickers all over her cane. It was just like Rasta stuff and like vines and leaves and like botanical themed. It was really cool. It like matched their whole vibe really well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because come on, like the Stanley, looks kind of plain, right? So
Yeah, you gotta catch up on that one. You gotta like
Yeah.
bedazzle that one a little bit too. Very standard Stanley. Actually, I shouldn't be preaching because I also have like a huge yellow to lime green gradient water bottle that I put no stickers on except for one. For the Honolulu Cookie Company, because my husband agreed to buy me a bunch of cookies if I put this one sticker on my water bottle, thinking that it would lead to me putting stickers on my water bottle like a normal person, but it did not. It remains the sole sticker.
Well, besides Cookie too, hey man, like sometimes for this channel too, yeah, hey, we all end up like talking about food too and making people hungry too.
Oh yeah. I haven't had lunch yet, so that's I am the hungry one. I will be hungry.
Well, I just got Starbucks because like they had this apple like Danish, and then like I got this turkey something Danish stuff from them that I maybe
Like for the holidays.
Yeah.
Like, are they still having the like the cranberry Christmas themed stuff? Like, they never know what to do in January.
Yeah. No, because like I just saw their apple croissant thing.
Ooh, oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, a croissant with like apple filling.
Nice. There's this Vietnamese bakery chain near me called 85C And they have like a bunch of like steamed buns and milk buns and that kind of thing. And it's within
Oh, yeah.
walking distance of me, so I have to be really careful not to go there too often.
Yeah, for Vietnamese food, probably like the nice part is like depending on where you are, what state, the food's it's okay, but then it's mostly like the bakery and then like the banh mi sandwiches, majority of the time.
Banh mi is real good, and pho, of course.
Pho, yeah, that is hard to find, like
Yes.
actual good pho.
If it doesn't have a number in the name of the pho place, I don't want anything to do with it. Like it's got to be like pho 47 or like pho 253 or something.
Yeah,
Yes, we're food talk already.
yeah, yeah. Plus, like there is a difference between like northern and southern, pho too.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, because like southern is more of like lighter and then like clear, but then like the northern it's more like it's not heavy. It's more of uh what's the word for it?
Richer?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
richer. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I actually didn't know there was a difference. I mean,
Plus,
I'm in
like
California, so I'm an elitist about like regions of Mexican food. That's where my knowledge base is.
dude, if you're gonna go for Asian, yeah, it's mostly by San Jose, for like the Vid or like San Francisco. Actually, San Diego's pretty good too. Yeah,
Yeah, there's some good
yeah,
options.
yeah. Because like I used to live in California.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Yeah, I like San Jose.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We're like where everybody's just constantly sees every street corner a nail shop. Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it's good to have selection. But I mean, they must be doing something right if all of them are staying open.
That's true. Money's money.
How's your Friday going?
It's doing pretty dang good, man. Just enjoying some Starbucks. Like, was it a what's the name? It's a ginger, like a chai latte.
Ooh, I didn't know you could get those in like a ginger variant.
Yeah. Well, like it's the winter one,
Oh,
like
nice.
holiday
Okay,
one.
cool.
Mm.
Nice warm spices.
Well, because like for like this past week, I know some places are colder, but
Yeah.
Florida here is like last night was like 40, 39.
Well, yeah, no, but for Florida, that is extremely cold, right?
Yeah.
Because like like all of your houses are built for like ventilation, air conditioning. Like,
Yeah.
how are you keeping up with the cold snap?
Like a heater, and then like just turning on like the house, like AC to warm up the house.
Okay, that's good. You have
Yeah,
like a heat pump.
tonight's probably gonna
Yeah.
be at least like 34.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, especially here in Florida. Yes, it's cold.
Yeah, you feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, but truthfully, I'd rather have this cold than California cold. California cold is cold and rainy.
It does up in like NorCal especially. It's if you're in any mountainous region. Also, like people are shocked to learn the desert gets cold. If you're out in the desert, it gets cold at night.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it is my fault that we're a few minutes late, by the way, because I was stressing all morning waiting for a package to get delivered, and of course, like you and I hopped on the call a few minutes early, and of course the package gets delivered like at 5 till. And I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go deal with this now. Because so I have a freshwater aquarium, and we have been waiting for this particular species of shrimp to come back in stock on like an online store for months now. And like nobody sells them locally because they sell out too quickly. They're called vampire shrimp, and they're like really big shrimp. They're about the length of my index finger, and they're gonna grow bigger. They're gonna grow to be like 6 inches long. and they're like filter feeders. So they have little hand fans that they hold up in the water, and then they like eat off of their little hand fans. And they look really cool, and I love them. So we bought 3 of them, and I was waiting for the package to get delivered by noon. Of course, it gets delivered like a few minutes before we go live. So I had to go set up the shrimp to start acclimating to our water and like warm them back up again, since they were kind of chilly in the package. So hopefully they're doing okay. I think they're doing okay now, but I just had to go get everything set up. So I apologize. It is my fault. We are late.
I don't know, because like, isn't that like a normal though? Because like, because like you either get fish from the fish store or like wherever. Like, but the you dip the bag into like the aquarium, like to have the water like acclimate.
Yeah, because you can't just straight dump them into your aquarium, because if the parameters are, it would be the equivalent of like me being dressed for a summer's day, and then you just tossed me on top of Mount Everest. Like, if I'm not ready for it, I'm just gonna, I will perish. I will die. But so yeah, we have like a little IV drip thing, so they're actually just gonna be, it's just gonna be slowly dripping into their container for like a couple hours to very slowly acclimate them, because shrimp are sensitive. But yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Cashflow had a question.
Yeah, so like, so feel free if you see any interesting questions, you can answer them.
Yeah, for sure. So Cash, you were asking if a Bronx Tale has ever been described. Officially, I do not endorse the site audiovault.net. Do not go to the site audiovault.net to find the audio-only, audio-described versions of movies and TV shows. Do not go down there and download those, because I don't recommend it, and I don't think that's the best place to find all of the audio versions of movies and TV shows. I don't think that. Just want to be very clear.
You heard nothing. Yeah,
I heard nothing.
Yeah,
There's also the audio description project that keeps track of like which streaming services are supposed to have audio described versions of like which movies and TV shows, but sometimes those are like region restricted, so that one's a little more hit or miss.
Oh, that's good to know.
The ACB's audio description project. Can I post a link in the YouTube chat?
Let's see. You can try.
Okay.
Unless I have to mod you, but
okay.
I know a couple of
let me try and see if. Yeah. Okay. No, we're good. Yeah. The master AD list is where you can search for like which streaming services, if any, have audio described versions of stuff. What exactly is the stream topic again? Good question. I actually don't know myself. Let's make one.
The stream, basically, because like Jennissary got this, because it's from when you were doing the video game awards.
Yes.
So that was funny though, But...
That was the origin of this. I'd kind of forgotten at this point. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So wait, let me back up a second. My name's Jenna. I go by Jennissary. I am a producer at Descriptive Video Works, which is based in Canada, but I work remotely out of the US. I am our gaming and live event specialist. So far, all of the video games that have come out with professional audio description, we've done all of them. And I've been a writer-producer on most of those. I also occasionally narrate audio description. Yesterday, we do a lot of like Xbox's stuff and some of Ubisoft's stuff, and I do the Game Awards every year, purely live. So we can definitely talk about the Game Awards. That's always a fun topic. But so I specialize in video games. So I did part of the writing for Mortal Kombat 1, Spider-Man 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and a couple others. And yeah, that's me.
That's you? Yeah, because like I was trying to squeeze in my first question, but then we're
please do. Yes, sorry.
No, you're fine. We were talking, so yeah. Because again, for me, people know me now. Like, if you don't hear me talk, I'm listening and like enjoying the conversation. So yeah. yeah. So hey, well, yeah, because like, yeah, since the last time, yeah, somehow that hey, yeah, but like since the last few games, yeah, somehow it turned into a drinking game with your like
Oh
audio
yeah, yeah, yeah.
description.
That was so much fun because so you guys did not tell me that you were doing this ahead of time, which
We
probably
didn't
is a good
know.
thing. Yeah,
We
well,
didn't know.
this was unplanned, like
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
spur of the moment. Let's turn the game
Hmm.
awards into a drinking game. Oh, that's fantastic. But
Yeah.
y'all started drinking every time I like stumbled or like stammered, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah. So of course, I mean, it being a live event, of course there's going to be tons of screw ups.
Hmm.
So I didn't even know y'all were doing this and managed to get you trashed. So
Hey, look at that! Like your friend Smoke, he's in the chat.
hey Smoke, hey, what's up? Wait, your YouTube name is Smoke in the Kitchen? My god, man. You have no faith in yourself. But yeah, it's so for the Game Awards, they're like notoriously tight-lipped about information they give out ahead of time.
Hmm.
Meaning, beforehand, I am given nothing. Like, I don't know what sort of content is. I don't know what trailers are going to be shown. Nothing is scripted. I don't write anything for myself ahead of time. I'm just going to, like, the rumor mill and, like, IGN articles trying to figure out what I should research and study ahead of time, because like some game companies will be like, oh, we're gonna check out our newest trailer at the Game Awards, and they'll be like, oh yeah, the new Destiny expansion is gonna have a trailer at the Game Awards. But that's extremely rare, and most of the time, like, the most crucial things aren't gonna have like any announcement at all. So like, I had no idea there'd be a Witcher 4 trailer. I had no idea that like most of the things that were going to be on there. The only thing I did kind of know about ahead of time, I didn't know it was going to be at the Game Awards, but a few months previously, I went on site to Naughty Dog's office in LA and wrote the trailer for Intergalactic. And so I knew that, like, I remembered the trailer. I didn't have the script because I couldn't take it with me off site. It was like an ultra secure project. But I had written the trailer for Intergalactic, and I had kind of written down what I remembered about it, and was thinking, oh, please let it be at the Game Awards. Please let it be shown at the Game Awards. And it was, and I was very happy about that. So that was the only thing I had seen ahead of time, ahead of the live show.
So like you did everything like off the cuff,
Improvised.
per se.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as I was seeing it, I was trying to describe, like, it was almost like a live reaction. Like, I have to improvise and try to figure out where I can fit in words between when people are talking, which is really difficult.
Yeah, and then you know how they look, their outfits, or what they're doing.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, like, they gave me, like, once I arrived on site, they gave me some information about, like, who might be receiving each award in, like, each category so that I could at least know their names when they were walking on stage. But other than that, I didn't really have anything. So it's very stressful. But, of course, mistakes are a fact of life with live shows.
Yeah, because I'm gonna agree with everyone. Like you know, because like while like we were watching too, because like I'm like because like usually I don't watch the video game awards, but then since there was audio description, I started too.
Yeah. Yay. Good. Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well. It's like, if they're, I want them to keep doing it. I want to motivate them to keep making their content accessible. It could definitely be better. There's definitely some things that the Game Awards as an organization could improve, but it's like, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad that they keep bringing me back. It's just like extremely stressful, and I have to like talk for 3 hours continuously, and it's cognitively a lot. Blaze was asking how to process all that and describe it and keep calm at the same time. I don't keep calm at the same time. Lots of practice, honestly. It's like sometimes there'll be like some trailers will have this rhythm where Like, it'll be like narration. It'll be like 5 seconds of narration, 5 seconds of music, 5 seconds of narration. And as soon as I get that rhythm, while they're talking, I'm just not even listening to what they're saying. I'll just like write down some key words that I want to slip into the next sentence. But then some trailers, I think like Japanese studios in particular will do this a lot, where they'll be showing like tons of action and gameplay, and the entire time they're just narrating over it. Like, they just talk continuously. So there's no time for me to describe anything. And those are my least favorite, because I can't get a word in. Yeah.
Yeah. That is tough.
Yeah. But I'm glad you guys had fun watching it, because I watched some of the stream back afterwards. Thank you for letting me do that, by the way. Thank you for opening yourselves up and making yourselves vulnerable. And that was so much fun. I loved seeing you guys just shit-talking everything. It was glorious, and I loved it. Like, legitimately, unironically, it was quite fun.
Yeah. And I think like Joker had a question too.
Oh, I think there could be some audio description or more spoken narration for visual novel or dating sims. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. Like,
would it be? Would it be possible though?
I think so, yes, because a lot of like dating sim games will be like dialogue based, where you have to
dialogue and text.
Yeah, exactly. Where the player has to like input something in order to advance to the next thing. They don't usually have cinematics, which are very strictly timed, where we have a limited amount of time to like describe things. So I don't think any game has done like untimed narration yet, where it effectively gives the describers unlimited time to describe something, and it's the player who initiates whether to listen to it or not. Actually, no, wait, that's not true. I think Forza Motorsport, they did their own audio description in-house, and they did include visual descriptions of the cosmetics. So like of the racing suit that your character could wear. And I think that's like the first one that ever did that I know of. I don't know for sure. But with dating sims, that seems like something where once the person is done with their line, if like their static image, or if there's like a video of them or something at the end of their line before you advance to the next line, you can just have a narrator describe like their facial expression, their outfit, like are they tilting their head, like all those little nuances. That seems like something that could really be like easily integrated into something that doesn't have strict timing to begin with.
Yeah, because I know that As Dusk Falls, it's just like yeah, so could it be like, like a dating sim game would be like that too?
Yeah, so As Dusk Falls is one that is like timed, because after you select a dialogue option, it's like it plays out almost like a visual novel, but it is almost like everything that happens in between you picking dialogue options is like a cinematic. But they ended up putting TTS audio description. They did theirs in-house as well. They ended up putting it into in between the dialogue like you would a timed cinematic. But I want to see more game companies do it for like, I don't know, if you're in a menu and you're trying to pick like which outfit your character is gonna wear.
Yeah, because like that would be cool, because like like, we all like wanting to see what our character is wearing, looking, or like. Yeah.
Especially if you have options for that, or if there's like, I don't know, if it's like a team-based game like Guardians of the Galaxy or something, and you just added someone new to your squad, what do they look like? Are they an alien? Are they a human? Are they a raccoon? Like, I wanna know. Yeah.
And Glenn Molly asked, because like this was my next one too. Like, how did you get into like audio description?
Yeah. So like my career background is like all over the place. I've been my bachelor's is in neurobiology. I was in the Army Reserves for 6 years. I worked for a pharmaceutical manufacturer for 8 years. And then I started getting into audio description as a hobby, thanks to Sightless Combat posted on the God of War subreddit, just asking about like for a visual description of a particular scene in God of War. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
huh, that was pretty cool. That's kind of fun. I wonder if there's like more audio description stuff out there. And then I just
Mm-hmm.
fell down the rabbit hole. I started watching media with audio description on it. I started taking classes. Then
Mm-hmm.
the late great Brandon Cole wrote me a recommendation letter to Descriptive Video Works, to my now boss Reese Lloyd, with just a glowing recommendation for how fabulous I am. I still have that letter saved. It's amazing. So then I
Is it
started
framed?
doing. Huh? I need to print it out and get it framed. It just kind of has like a place of honor on my desktop, but not. I need to get it framed. And so I started doing like contract work. In fact, like the Game Awards a few years ago was like one of the first things I did for them, because no one else was really knowledgeable about video games, and I'm glad that they took a chance on me, because it definitely paid off, and they were kind of starting to break into the video game scene for the first time, and I was just looking for a career change. So from their perspective, the perfect person for this new position fell into their lap, and from my perspective, my dream job came out of nowhere. So I've been working for Descriptive Video Works for a couple years now, and it's been wonderful. It's my dream job.
Yeah, because like I didn't find you, because like I slowly, like, like 2 years ago, slowly got back to gaming. Then all of a sudden, oh yeah, Silas, Gears of War. Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
Yep.
playing, like with yeah, besides Gears, like, oh, playing Jennissary. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
who's this person?
Yeah. So did you used to be into gaming and then kind of fell out of it, or?
Yeah, I did, but then like, yeah, so 2 years ago, I recently got back, so bought my first like Xbox Series S, and now I
Ooh,
have a
nice.
PlayStation 5 now too.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, so went like typical route, The Last of Us Part 2 and 1, and then now Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Yeah. That can be a little janky sometimes, but it's still a lot of fun.
Hey, as long as it's doable, hey, I'm fine with it.
Are you the type of stubborn person who will brute force his way by any means necessary to get through a game, or are you like more like me, where I give up immediately?
Can I say I'm more of like an in-betweener, like
Okay,
depending on the
yeah.
game. So yeah,
Fair. Yeah.
yeah, because like, well, there is like a Diablo 4. I tend to.
Oh, true. Yeah.
The annoying part is the dungeons, but
Since the Navisis doesn't work in those yet, right?
yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
yeah. So I just quit. I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't want to putz around for another half an hour.
Yeah, it's just like you can only beat your fists against a brick wall for so long before it becomes like, oh man, I just want this to work. I just want this to work.
Yeah. So like on this, like would you think like also that like like anime might have like audio description? Because like I know on like the Japanese side, some of their animes do have like audio description, but how about like our side, the
Yeah, it's so
like,
hit or miss. Like,
Yeah.
cause so like Netflix, I think has, I don't know if it's a policy or just a pattern that they only tend to audio describe things in its source language, unless it's like really, really popular. So like, if an anime is only originally released in Japanese, they're only going to do the audio description in Japanese. So, and then some other sites will only do audio description if someone else already did it, and they'll just like pass it through onto their site. It's like anime is kind of the wild, wild west for audio description. There's like no consistency, and part of it just depends like what platform it's hosted on. That one, that's definitely one area we should see. I want to see more audio description. And
Yeah,
yeah, Glam
I
was
only
also
found,
mentioning Nintendo. I want Nintendo to get on it. They are absolutely like what, 2 generations behind?
way behind.
In terms of, because like they haven't even had a screen reader yet on any of their consoles.
Yeah, no.
They're I like drive me so crazy sometimes.
And
And
like the funniest thing is, it's like over there. It's like, oh yeah, they have braille manga. They have like dots for like for people that like use canes to follow. And, like if they're out about like
oh,
on
in
the
Japan,
streets.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
In some ways, like the physical accessibility is like so much better than the US in some ways, and
Yeah.
yet like software wise, or maybe it's a culture thing, I can't speculate, but it just seems like at this point I don't know if it's like malicious or negligent or
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm mad about it. I'm mad.
Hmm.
But yeah, Japan has strict rules when it comes to audio
Yeah.
description in their company. Huh. Interesting. So like, but then why is that not more widely available or expected in games? I don't know. It's still very new for games in general.
Hmm.
So maybe I shouldn't like harp on them too hard, because there's only a handful of studios that have even done it.
Hmm.
But still, I can I be mad about this? I feel like I
Yes,
can
you
be
can.
mad about this because
Yeah.
Nintendo is huge.
Yes, and like yeah, because again, I want to agree because like didn't it like take like like the Xbox until like I think like the Xbox One to have a screen reader, like at least a decent workable one.
Yeah, so like Series X and S, and then the generation previous, Xbox One,
Hmm.
had screen readers. PlayStation 4 and 5 have had screen readers, and no Nintendo console yet. I guess we did just see the Switch 2 announced. None of those had screen readers.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's very, very strange, and I don't know. I don't know why that is, but Xbox and PlayStation have at least released like audio described like promotional stuff. For like trailers and showcases. Like some larger studios have also been doing it, but Nintendo,
Hmm.
I don't think, has ever released an audio described anything, which is
No.
wild.
Yeah, because again, like because like for like the blind community, yeah, if it's good, we're gonna promote the heck of it, like
Oh
we did,
yeah,
like like The Last of Us 2 and then
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Because like so many studios expect you guys to be happy with scraps that
Hmm.
to the point where if you are actually being heard and represented accurately, of course you're gonna like promote it positively. Of course you're
Hmm.
going to want to play it.
Hmm. Yeah, so there are just some games that I do say, hey, try this, play
Yeah,
this, you know,
yeah,
yeah, and yes, are there quirks? Yeah, but hey, it's still a good game. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I guess on that note, what have you been playing lately? Just diving into Spider-Man more deeply?
Mostly getting better at like a Mortal Kombat,
Okay.
and then trying to put aside time to figure out what day to like. I like to get back into like a Diablo 4 because I know Diablo 4
Mm.
one quest would take me like an hour, well, more than an hour or two just to be done with one quest.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't they just announce like a new season?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, but like I do enjoy it, So like like besides the dungeon, yeah, but on all it's fun just going around killing things.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's just like I wouldn't say turn your brain off fun, but it's definitely like hack and slash kind of like I just want to kill stuff. Like I just want to let off some steam.
Yeah, I wish that they haven't done the whole cursor menu thing. That just
Oh yeah, the free cursor menus.
yeah, that's the one style that I don't like. Because I like more of like the up and down menus. You know?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Instead of like the grid style where things could be in any direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell a lot of times if something was made for PC and then kind of ported to anything else. Like even if it has controller support, sometimes the layout can just be so unintuitive that it ends up not really mattering that you can use a controller with it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like Baldur's Gate is one of those. You can tell it was made for like a point and click kind of thing for inventory management because it does have like the same
Ooh,
inventory
The last
system.
Baldur's Gate game I played was actually Baldur's Gate 2 on the
Really?
PlayStation 2. Yeah, because like
Wow.
that's when like I actually had like enough site to play.
that one drives me so bonkers because it has so much potential. Like I've played Baldur's Gate both on PC and on Xbox, and there are some features on Xbox that come so close to making the game accessible. Like if there were, if that game had menu narration, if it had a screen reader or something, there is already almost like a form of navigation assist. There's like so much of it is text-based information that would be, I mean, it would be a lot slower paced and it would be very heavy, but like it's all turn-based. It doesn't require strictly timed inputs. It's the value is in the turn-based combat and in the dialogue options. And like that one is so rage-inducing because it has like it's so close. There's so much potential.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's thinking wishfully here, Toes. If you were to pick like one game or one franchise to be overhauled or for their next installment or whatever to be completely accessible, what would that be?
Oh, that one
I
franchise.
know that's a big question.
I know that is, but if I had to pick one, like not game, but I'm gonna go franchise that I always want to experience because like I did experience before, but I never beat it. It would have to be the Resident Evil franchise.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I am a fan of like because like I watched the playthroughs of 1, 2, and then like the remake of 2. Oh yeah, like the remake of 2 was good. The remake of 3 could have been better.
Yeah.
The remake of 4 was really good.
Yep. Yeah.
I never played 5 and 6. Those are more of action based, but then 7 and 8 were it just brought it back to the whole horror element, and it was really good.
7 did. I feel like 8 started getting more into the goofiness a little bit, and I do love when Capcom embraces that.
Probably like the first probably later half of the game.
Yeah. I'd agree with like the power scaling just always gets out of hand immediately.
Yeah. So that would be mine.
I do love when Capcom, when Capcom gets it right. Oh man, do they get it right? But they just make some like very strange decisions throughout. It feels like.
Like a Joker asked, how hard would it be for like the Kingdom Hearts series to be auto-described? Because like she knows that, like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the same question but could be kind of posed to any game that has been heavily modded in the past. Like, how hard would it be for a community initiative to make a mod for audio description? Very difficult. It would require a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of programming and audio description expertise. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's really possible. Like, in theory, for any new game that comes out with the developer doing it, anything's possible. It's just they have to want to do that. They have to put in the work for it because it's not nearly as expensive as other in-game features might be, especially for like these AAA companies that have, what seems like unlimited piles of money to throw out at some new textures or facial animations or motion capture studio or something. Just throw us a bone. But I did years back, I asked one of the biggest modding communities for Fallout 4. How difficult, in theory, would it be to set up the PC version of the game to pass text through to the user's screen reader, to make that like renderable to a screen reader? Because if you don't know, the Fallout system has what's called VATS. It's like a consumable resource that you can use during combat to stop time and mathematically go through and select targets and then execute it as like almost like a Deadeye from Red Dead or something. But it's like you have like a chance to hit. It almost turns it into like turn-based combat. And they already have a system that points you to your nearest objective with specific pathing, so you would just need to do something that made your character follow the path that already exists toward your current objective. Like, there's so many things that come close. So I asked the community, how difficult would it be to like implement audio description, menu narration, like making things pass through to the screen reader? And the answer was it would probably take several months of full-time paid work for a programmer or a modder to get that working. And after that, I kind of got extremely discouraged and didn't really follow that up anymore. So like, in theory, it would be possible. It's just, I want developers to do it themselves. I want them to put it in the game. I don't want the community to have to spend our hard-earned time and money covering down for what developers should have done in the first place. That also means like the game's not accessible.
And can do.
Yeah, and absolutely can do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like since like it's slowly like accessibility is getting out there, but like
very slowly.
Sorry.
It's all good. Actually, do you mind if I gotta cut away for a moment to check on my shrimp? It will take like 1 minute. Would you mind if I?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Get all your shit talking about me out of the way. I'll be back.
A minute later. Okay, guys, you have permission to to talk about her in the chat. So go ahead. Oh wait, where's my thing? Oh, wrong button. Let's see.
Okay, I'm back. The shrimp are looking good. They have not fried any rice yet. Have you heard that joke about shrimp fried rice?
No. What's the joke?
Shrimp fried rice is a very popular dish. So there's like a joke of someone looking down at their plate and going, "So you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?" And it's stupid. There was someone at a robotics convention who made like a software program that would move an electric wok with fried rice in it, depending on where the shrimp in his shrimp tank were located from a camera point of view. So the shrimp would move the wok whenever they moved. So it was shrimp fried rice.
Oh, yummy.
So stupid. But now people are extending that to you're telling me a crab gooned in this rang? It's terrible.
Hey, well, people come in here for that too. So
of course, yes.
You're good.
For food talk?
Well, okay. Well, like from descriptive audio, then how about like descriptive food?
Yes. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we were talking about Resident Evil, Capcom.
Yeah.
Oh man, if that could be made fully accessible, that'd be kind of great.
Okay. Yeah, well, like I'm not saying like fully, but like at least make it more like well, there are just some things from like The Last of Us we could use, like the clicking down like your thumbstick for like to point your character towards like where you need to go, even though it's free form. It's not like objective based, but then sometimes you get. But then, like, scanning around to finding items, but then, make it where, like, hey, like you click down, like, your, like, L3, it'll literally point you where, like, where, like, you do need to go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There need to be, I feel like The Last of Us's navigation system is still the best one out there. Because, they're yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Sorry.
There have been a couple others that have implemented navigation systems, but so The Last of Us allows you to it will dynamically change your path, because you can path toward moving targets like enemies. You can sneak up on them, and as the enemy is moving around, it will path you differently to get to them. And it also does a pretty good job of making sure you get to whatever your objective is even though sometimes it gets a little wonky around doorways because it doesn't funnel you correctly toward it.
So like, so would it be like, like this type of navigation? Would it be like depending on the style of the game, just not all games? Then?
Yes. Yeah. Well, because Diablo is completely different because it's a top down. It doesn't really matter what direction your character is facing. It's just you're looking down at your character from a bird's eye view, and you go in the direction that you pointed. Whereas with The Last of Us, you're controlling a human person, and wherever you look is forward. And you can just go in that direction, and it will change depending on where you're facing. So the navigation assist will change which direction you're facing. And then some other, so like God of War Ragnarok and Spider-Man 2 both had like a compass system for waypoints already built in. So it'll show like this flashing square in the environment, or like a square on the compass at the top of the screen for where you need to go next, like your next point, like your next waypoint along the path. So they just decided to leverage those existing waypoints and put it into like a navigation assist system where it just points you toward that waypoint. The problem with it is, with Spider-Man, it's irrespective of whether there's stuff in between you and that next waypoint. So the occlusion sound effect helps with that a little bit, to know whether there's like walls in between you and where you need to go. God of War kind of got it wrong a little bit, because sometimes to like solve puzzles or advance through the environment, you have to like stand in a particular spot and then like use a particular weapon in a certain way, or like throw your axe or whatever. But it doesn't tell you that you've arrived at one of those spots. What it wants you to do is like nav assist, walk forward, stop, nav assist again, and then you'll be aiming at the thing you need to aim at. But most of the time you're just running straight forward, so you'll just be sprinting straight forward as the nav assist circles you around that spot you need to stand in, without you ever knowing that you need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's flaws in all of them, but I still think Last of Us is still the best one that's come out so far.
Because isn't like more of like The Last of Us is like more of like a linear, just like more of like because like it's more of like, I'm thinking more of like a rail shooter, just like the path.
Yeah. I wish that could be like, okay, so like have you ever played a rhythm game?
Let's see. Back then, yes. Dance Dance Revolution. There are like some other games too, but I can't really think off the top of my head too.
Those are some good. So there's one that came out recently called, a couple of years ago, called Metal Hellsinger, and it's a
I saw you play that. Yeah.
With sightless combat. Yeah. So like, but like, basically, like the idea is to shoot and melee and reload and just perform all your actions on the beat. And you've never played Sequence Storm?
No. Like I played that one. I just like blanked out.
Oh, okay. You have. Okay, good. Yeah, because Sequence Storm is real good.
I blanked out.
But the idea was like, the idea in that game is whenever you don't have enemies to hit, you're supposed to pull out this little skull and just keep firing its little projectiles to preserve your hit streak, and like continue just firing on the beat, or dashing on the beat, or jumping on the beat. And like SK came up with this idea of like, hey, how about when you pull the skull out and you're successfully firing on the beat, it just turns you into, it moves your character on rails to the next objective, like to the next arena. Because it's an arena shooter. You can like freely move. Whenever there's combat, you're supposed to just be moving around wherever. And it doesn't really matter where you go. And then you pull, once all the enemies are dead, you pull that out again, and you keep shooting on the beat to advance to the next objective. That would have been so cool. They didn't do it. And I'm so mad about it. Like, that's another thing that could have been accessible.
But then, like, do you think like companies like now, are like at least like willing to add like more accessibility? Because since like like Naughty Dog has like a good like reputation now, like with The Last of Us 1 and 2, And
well,
then,
now we've seen, Go ahead.
No, so I was been really excited.
now we're seeing whenever a company like adds new accessibility features, we've never seen them regress on those. So like once they have audio description, we haven't seen any studio yet that has released a game without audio description when they've previously released games with it. So I'm optimistic about that. The more game companies buy into it, and the more it becomes like an expectation. But I guess I will say, like, a bit of a call to action for anyone watching is they do listen to people on social media or people who like write to them, or if you guys are consultants, offer your consulting services.
With constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism, yeah. I mean, you can rage at them because that will also be something that's heard, and if they hear a lot of people raging at the fact that they don't have audio description, they might bring that up in the right meeting. Be like, hey, a lot of people are sad we don't have audio description. What do we do about this? But like a lot of the times when I've gone in, by the time they come to me, the studios are almost always like they've already bought into the idea that they need audio description and they want it. And I don't really have to convince them at that point. But what I have noticed is it's like the right person at the right time who happens to reach out to one of the developers that gets the ball rolling and convinces them that it would have like a huge personal impact for this one person. So like they happened to talk to one of the devs at a Q&A at like a convention, or someone wrote a very heartfelt email about, I really want to play your games, but I can't, and here's why. This is what you should do. Don't do their work for them. Don't do their work for free. Like, don't put together a list of accessibility features that you think should be included. Don't like test things for them for free. Make them pay you as a consultant, but just to get that ball rolling and get that interest in there, bug them, talk to them about it, post on social media, rage, whatever you need to do to get noticed.
Oh, okay. Ooh, to backtrack a little bit, hey, I'm curious. Like, what got you, into studying? Like, was it like your degree in like a neuroscience?
Yeah. That was a while back, but like I had this illusion when I first went to college that I was gonna be like pre-med, and then I tried organic chemistry and said, maybe not. And so my degree is in neurobiology with a minor in Spanish, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with that after I graduated. I was just like, this is cool. I like this. And a lot of places just require a STEM degree of some kind. They don't really care what it is. And that's exactly what I ended up getting into afterwards. I did some temping for a while and ended up settling into a temp to hire role for a pharmaceutical manufacturer. And my husband actually still works for the same company because he is as he likes to call himself, a lab goblin. He works in a research and development lab, so I got him in on a referral, and he's still working there. It's a nice company.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cause I'm just curious about that. Then from there, how did you get into like the military?
Oh, we were both in the military at the same time. I wanted to pay off my student loans, and he wanted the GI Bill because my husband went to college after I graduated. After he was active duty infantry for 4 years while I was in college, and then after I graduated and he got out of the army, then he went and got his degree.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he actually used to work for the Honor Guard in Arlington Cemetery. So he got to do all sorts of ceremonies and basically be a show pony for 4 years with this horrible wool coat and tap shoes, basically. So that when they had like little metal plates on the heel of these dress shoes, so that whenever they marched, it sounded like nice and clean and sharp. But when you're standing in those for like hours and hours every day, it's not very ergonomic.
Especially during like the hot summers.
Oh yeah, because they have to wear wool coats. Oh. They did a heat index once. They put like a thermometer inside one of the guys' coats. 135 degrees in there.
That does not.
It sucks. It sucks real bad. There's high humidity too. He does have some fun stories about it, though. I can relay those if there's any interest.
Hey, well, chat. Like there you go. Like if you want to hear those stories, you can ask her if you want.
Oh yeah, because working in DC means you have access to many historically significant things, shall we say?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. But we're both out of the army now. We have been for several years. I could not have blue hair and a side shave if I were still in the army.
Not regulation then.
Nope, not in regs. Nope.
Okay. Then, how did you get into like a Twitch streaming?
Oh, COVID.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I feel like it's the same song and dance for everybody. Basically, I was just like, I'm bored and I want to socialize, and like we bought our gaming PC at like right before COVID, before like all of the like the prices of everything went up, and we were like, hey, we got like this cool setup now. Let's try live streaming, and then I just kind of stuck with it. It's pretty fun. What about you? How did you get into streaming?
Well, it was mostly like I think like 2-3 years ago, starting my YouTube channel. I did the typical, hey, I'm blind, I have this, and then typical videos. Oh, how to use an iPhone, or what is it? Oh, here's my cane, or like how I do this as a blind person. But then because like I tossed the like thing about like around my friends, like like should I like take a shot at like a live streaming, because like I'm interested I like anime, and then I like talking about anime, and why not try talking about anime, but then from a blind perspective, but then as a fan though, so that's what I did. And that's how I got started on just mostly streaming now, because I haven't made a video in a long time now.
It's so much work, though. It's like putting together YouTube videos is so much like elbow grease. I'm extremely lazy with my YouTube channel as well. Like I have one and I've posted videos there. I'm not consistent.
Yeah, so that's why I switched to streaming, because it's easier. Yes, I'm gonna make mistakes on stream, but hey, you learn to roll with it. And plus, I'm more of, hey, you know what? Streaming would help me to do better at talking versus
that's true.
videos.
Yeah. Just kind of working on like in the moment, improvisation and keeping things flowing, I guess. Yeah, that it probably ends up helping me as a live describer as well, because there's a lot of overlap between live audio description and streaming.
Yeah, so then like from anime, I got into doing mukbangs, just eating on camera and just talking. Yeah, because hey, doing mukbangs is my excuse to try 2 different foods.
2 different fruits?
No, sorry. To try different foods.
Oh, different foods. My bad.
No, it's my Asianness. I kind of mashed it.
It's all good. My husband just had like some dental work done last week where he had to eat only soft foods for a few days. So he went down the rabbit hole of YouTubers who are like competitive eaters. And he would just be sitting there, like, with his sad protein shake on the couch, watching this guy, like, demolish, like a poutine bowl or like a stack of burgers or something.
Did you go through the one guy, what's his name? Like Eric the Electric?
Food? Oh no, he's just been watching Beard Meets Food.
Oh,
like this British guy who
is. What was the one channel? That was around for a bit, but then like they kind of died off. The Epic Foods.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Where they would like put together like it would be like the cooking of like the fast food lasagna or whatever. I remember them. Yeah.
And like
we're back to food again. How did we do this?
It's probably like the best subject.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree. What's been the best thing you've eaten on a mukbang so far?
Besides sushi, because like I like sushi, but then come on, man, like no, like can't have sushi all the time. Plus, it's like That's really true. Hard on the wallet, though.
Yeah, yeah. Although Costco sushi is pretty good, like
Oh,
for the price you pay.
yeah. I would say I tried like lots of food, but I really did enjoy butter chicken with like the with this cheese naan.
Ooh, oh, that sounds so good. I love getting me some sag paneer from my
Hmm.
local Indian place because I'm vegetarian, but we
Hmm.
are Ben and I are my husband Ben and I are both into very very spicy foods. So we actually have 3 hot pepper plants in our back garden. We've got some scorpion peppers, habaneros, and Scotch bonnets, and I
Oh,
actually need to harvest those
because
again. But
like for a while, like I was doing spicy food challenges too.
oh, they're so good. I love spice so much. It's like I I I react like
Hmm.
physically to it. Like my nose starts running
Hmm.
immediately, but I can't get enough of it. So
Have
I'm at the point where I'm
you?
asking for like a non-white person like
Uh,
7 at an Indian food place. I haven't quite gotten past that. I'll be like, give me a real 7, not I know I don't look the part, but give me the not white person 7.
oh, well, like, have you ever tried a Carolina Reaper pepper?
Not just like what, just the pepper straight?
Yep, I did.
No, no, that's so terrible. The worst part is not when you eat it. It's when it comes out the other end.
Well, no, no, no. Like, it's not the worst part. Is like, yeah, it does, but then also the worst part is not your mouth burning. It's when the pepper settles in your stomach.
Yeah, yep. Because your body is like, what the fuck, bro? Am I dying? But no, I've tried like Carolina Reaper based hot sauces,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I would want to eat just the pepper by itself.
Oh, okay, okay. Or like
I'm
the.
not I like spicy food. I'm not
Mhm.
into like challenges, if that makes sense.
Okay, okay. Hey, well, at least like a vegetarian is better than a vegan because at least you can enjoy your food.
Yeah,
That
true.
that
I'm not
that's just me.
insufferable about it, so
That's just me. Okay. All right.
yep, yep.
I'd rather hang out with a vegetarian than a vegan. Sorry.
As long as someone's not annoying about it, then
Mhm.
I don't mind. Like it
Yeah.
is yeah, as long as they're not like, oh my god, I'm so much healthier for because I'm vegan. Bitch, Oreos are vegan. They're vegan cupcakes. You can absolutely be you can eat like garbage and still be vegan. Takis are vegan. Like there's so much garbage food that is vegan.
Hmm. Yeah, and then like the other food that I have been enjoying too is like a Puerto Rican food.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I saw Alice was asking about that. Puerto Rican food is quite delicious.
It is. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, because like last Friday I drank like 75% of a bottle of cojito.
Oh, nice. I haven't had
Yeah,
that in forever.
yeah.
The drink of choice out here in Cali is just some horchata or jamaica.
Mm.
Those are the good
Yeah,
ones.
'cause, like just before the stream, because I had like some courage with the cojito, just a shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Well,
Just to
okay.
calm the nerves, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Uh,
then like speaking of drinks, like how would you like describe like either a drink or like a mixed drink?
how do you mean? Like visually or
Yeah,
like
like visually.
if I were to like, okay,
Yeah.
let's say there's like a bar that's putting together a brochure on their website and they need some
Mhm.
good alt text for like their
Mhm.
cocktails or something.
Mhm.
I would want to find the ones that have there are some drinks that have like a cool like gradient between 2
Mhm.
different colors.
Mhm.
So like tequila sunrises, they have like the like the yellowy orange to red gradient because of the
Mhm.
grenadine and orange juice. There are
Mhm.
some that like their whole thing is I don't know if you'd call it plating. Like they're serving like it's served in a certain way
Mhm.
that's like really specific so
The
that it
presentation.
looks the presentation. Thank you. Yes. There's a drink I had in a bar in Vegas that was called like the Baby Yoda and
That sounds
they
good.
it was very good. It was very cute. But the idea was it was served in like this wide glass that was I think it was like mint based. It had like creme de menthe in it. So it was like this cloudy green, and then they put two little skewers on it with like sliced open kiwis to look like the little baby Yoda ears just kind of coming up on either side of the drink, and it was very cute looking. So I would love to describe things like that.
Oh, awesome! Like, what? Okay, then like, what would be like your like? I would say like this would be probably like your three like a go to drinks then at the bar then.
Ooh, good question. Gosh, if I don't know the place too well, or if I don't know if they have like specialty cocktails or something, I'll just get a tequila sunrise. That's always nice and easy.
And not hard to mess up too. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's orange juice. You can't really fuck it up, because some bars will have like the little like soda dispenser nozzle. Like sometimes those end up being like, I don't know, too like they put too much of the soda syrup on it, or too little, or sometimes they fuck those up. I don't know. Another one would just be spicy margarita if they have tajin, which is like this like Mexican salt and chili seasoning that they can put around the rim instead of salt. So just like a shaken margarita is also a good one.
Ooh.
This is a really good question. I like this.
We could bump it up to 5 too if we want to.
We can, because I'm kind of into mixology a little bit. We have like a wall. Well, we have a soda stream, so I'm always like trying new like soda flavors with alcohols and stuff.
Like,
so
did you ever try the soda like melon cream soda from Japan?
No. Oh yes, yeah, I have. They come in like the little glass bottles where you have to like jam the ball into the neck of it or something.
Oh no, I like it. That's the Japanese ram. I'm talking about like the canned one, like the melon cream soda.
The canned one. I probably have, because I have some Asian markets near us, and we usually just end up getting like a smattering of good sodas. But I think I have.
But then like the Japanese ram soda is just like a good too, because like I bought a 6-pack too.
So delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
I like their orange.
Ooh, nice. I think okay, and the third one. One of the best drinks I've ever had was at like a brewery that made their own spirits. So it was hibiscus vodka, lavender soda, and oh god, I'm forgetting what the last thing was, but it ended up being this cloudy like pinkish purple kind of thing. It almost tasted like an Italian cream soda. And it was just very, very floral, which I like. It might have been some berry something or other, but I have to go back and check that now. Thank you for reminding me of that distant memory. But I love florals as well. I tried Coco Rico. Isn't that what you were just talking about? Or was that the thing?
That's the soda.
No, the soda. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have not, I don't think.
Yeah, and she had a question like, what advice would you give someone, for like to describe?
Yeah, to get better at describing photos. So there are the ACB has like some course recommendations for places where you can actually take classes on narration, writing, and QCing of the North American style of audio description. So I can link that if you want to, but highly recommend those. There are some good classes out there. Or, I mean, honestly, just consuming content that has audio description, just like, and not just passively watching things, but like paying attention to how they word things, why they might have made certain decisions on the timing or the phrasing, just like kind of taking a more critical view of audio described media that you consume. I think. Yeah. I hope that's a good answer.
And you have like your last 2 drinks, the 4th and 5th.
Oh, are we doing 5 now? No, I'll just do 3. What? Okay, wait. Let's do yours.
Okay.
What are your go-to drinks at the bar?
Well, just three. Well, again, I'm the same as you. A nice tequila sunrise, because like
Okay,
I don't know,
nice.
I like sipping. Just relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I know some people are gonna call me lame, but a nice White Russian too.
Oh, White Russians are good. Wait, why would that be lame?
Mm. Some people don't like them.
They're delicious. I like them.
Yeah, and then I only had it once, but I do want to try it again. A nice like Irish coffee.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Those are always good.
Yeah, because like these drinks for me, hey, I can just order it and then just like nurse it and then just sip it, and just enjoy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That does also remind me of so do you know who Tara Velker is?
Mm-mm.
She used to be Xbox's like accessibility lead. She's now with Netflix Games, but she's
Ooh.
one of the co-founders of the Games Accessibility Conference of
Mm-hmm.
GAConf. So she's she ends up traveling a lot, both for the conference and for work. And when you're hopping time zones going from like Europe to the US, it can be really rough. So her go-to drink, and I might have to steal this from her, is an espresso martini. Because it
I
ends up
heard of that because
it can
wasn't
be
that
anything you need.
had like trending for a while too? Like
I think so. Yeah. She liked the
Yeah.
espresso martini before it was cool. But it's like it can wake you up, it can help you sleep, it can do all sorts of things to help with your messed up time zones.
ah yeah, because I heard of it, but then like never tried it.
They're really good. Yeah. Well,
Ah.
if you like coffee, which it sounds like you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gin and tonic
Yeah.
with a splash of lime cordial. Yeah. Gin and
It's
tonics
like
are also good.
it's like I just got a 6-pack of coffee flavored milk from like a Korea.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because like
It's like
like
chocolate
that-
milk, but better.
Yeah.
Espresso martini. Can't make a night of them. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Because
yeah.
they are really strong.
Mhm.
Any martini is going to be strong.
Yeah. Let me see.
Fernando, just give me a straight up shot of tequila. Yep, yeah. Or tequila on the rocks or a shot? You like sipping your tequila?
Me?
No, Fernando in the chat.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Yes, do an espresso martini.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Julio, sorry, my name's Jennissary. I think it's in the title. I'm an audio description producer. Double shots of espresso.
It is. Yeah, because like I had straight like a double shot espresso before.
Like it's a lot. I don't know
It
if I
is.
could do more than two at a time. I prefer them in a latte, personally.
Because like sometimes I feel like doing a double shot of espresso just like for a wake up in like the afternoon. Sometimes, not all of
Oh, yeah. For that afternoon after lunch snooze.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also me telling my body I want to poop right now. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The other one is like someone recommended me was like a tequila rose too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Huh.
someone said like it's like more like sweeter.
Okay. I don't know if I've had
Yeah.
that actually.
Yeah.
I should check that out. I know a few like specialty tequila bars near me, so I should definitely go try that.
Hey, there you go.
I've tried some of like the higher end ones.
Mhm.
So there's I forget what it's called. There's like this brand of tequila that is like the top shelf that is in this like really tall blue and white ceramic vase. And
Ooh.
the lid is like this domed metal like half sphere top. And I didn't know this for the longest time, but apparently if you like smack that lid with something metal, it dings like a bell. So apparently there's like a bar near me where if you get a shot or a drink made with that like top shelf tequila, they'll like ding the bell. And it's just kind of like a cool little gratifying thing, I guess. I did get the luxury of trying one of those once, and oh my god, it's so good. It's like the bottle is like $250+, but oh my god, it's so
Ooh.
good. It's so delicious. Like sometimes, like with wine, I can't really tell if a bottle of wine is like so expensive or like ultra cheap, but man, that tequila, I could really tell.
Like, what do you think about like Patron? Mhm.
I like it. It's good. It's like a good like universal mixed drink kind of thing. If I were to do a shot, I think Cutwater I think has been my favorite tequila brand so far. But yeah, there's some good ones. Need to buy that for your wife? Yes. Patron ain't bad. Patron is good. Chat is suddenly popping off.
Shoot. Oh, wow. What happened to my thing?
You alright?
Oh well. No. No. Like it's just much. Like when my thing's being wonky. But yeah, it's fine. But no.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah. Wow. Like you talk about yourself. The description. Hey, does like anyone else like have any questions for Jen? Because like it's looking like about like to be more than an hour or so. But hey, like I'm just worried about like a Jenna's time. But
Oh yeah, I do need to take off like soon-ish, but I will of course if anyone has any other questions about things I can talk about, not about things that are still under NDA.
yeah. Oh, like probably like this is like probably probably I'll make it like my last two questions then. This
Okay.
was a fun one because like okay, top 5 things on your bucket list that like you would do during a zombie apocalypse.
During a zombie apocalypse. Oh man.
Yeah,
I've
because
spent
like I watched the anime bucket list of the dead like a Zom 100 bucket list of the dead. So yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
have you read through Max Brooks's zombie survival guide?
I read it once and it was actually pretty good.
It's good. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
the he also wrote World War Z, which is another really good one. I would recommend the audiobook of that one because they have such good voice actors for the cast. But anyway, so what was it? It was top 5 things I would do in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, for your bucket list, like I could say more, but then top 5 like the one main things you want to do anyways during a zombie apocalypse.
I would probably go like entirely practical with it, honestly, because I don't have any like power fantasies about what I would do in a lawless society or anything. I would just basically be like, I don't know, like fortify my location, brush up on my rifle marksmanship, start running again. I would need to outrun everything. I would you know what? I would set up a distillery. I would probably want to set up some distillation for myself so that I don't go insane. And
And like,
I
because like the distillation, could also be for barding, for
that's
stuff,
true. That's true. Or for sanitizing wounds. That's a good thing. That's something. And then last thing, I would stockpile books. I would just make sure all my books are safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, we all need books, man. Shoot.
Oh yeah. We need some entertainment of some kind, whatever form
Yes.
that takes.
Yeah, because like we can't go, because if not, we're all gonna go like stir crazy,
Oh yeah. And,
well,
Fernando asked if you want an audio description for an event, how much would I charge?
Oh yeah.
Depends how long the event is and whether the audio description can be done remotely or if it has to be done in person. So prices will vary quite widely based on that.
What would you rather prefer more, like remote, like audio description, or like live?
I prefer remote just because like there's so much more just stuff that everyone has to do associated with like travel costs.
Mhm.
Sometimes it ends up being higher quality if I'm there
Mhm.
in person, just like the audio quality.
Mhm.
So it depends. Like if it's ultra secure, they're not gonna let me do it remote. But I
Mhm.
definitely prefer remote because I can control my setup and be way more comfortable and all that.
Okay. Well, then, like I have one last question, and
Okay.
this might be a doozy.
Ooh.
Okay. If you had a chance to throw a pie at a blind content creator, who would it be and what kind of pie would it be? And plus, they would have to stand there and take it, and you would get no repercussions at all.
Oh my gosh. I love this question. Okay. Let me
Doesn't
think.
matter. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go with a whipped cream pie to minimize potential impact because I was thinking through like if I wanted to be really mean, I would go with a pecan pie because
Just
those are
go
like spiky.
mean.
I'm
Just
not
go
gonna go
mean. You're
mean. I'm not gonna go
fine.
mean. I'm not mean. I feel like apple pie or cherry pie would be a little too chunky. That gets in like the ears, the eyebrows, everything.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go whipped cream pie, and I would throw it at Steve Saylor because I would love to hear his reaction. I think it would be hilarious.
Okay, well, like I will remember that, and I will see if
Don't
I can
tell him
get
I
him
said that. Don't
on.
tell him I said that.
Oh, now, okay, now I gotta tack him on for like the interview list now. Okay,
I feel
okay.
like it would just be hilarious because he's such a funny guy and he takes
Uh-huh.
everything with so much grace. But
Hmm.
I just think he would like I don't know. I would just want to see what his reaction would be because it sounds like it'd be funny.
Okay, so whipping pie. So how about like besides the mean pie, but like pecan? What other one for
Oh God,
meanness?
there I think like pecan pie would be the meanest.
Hmm.
Oh, lemon meringue pie would be pretty nice. That'd be I wouldn't be mad about getting a lemon meringue pie thrown at me. Um,
Okay.
because they're delicious as well. Let's
Okay.
say, is that the? I think pecan would be the meanest pie you could throw at someone. Do you have a desired target and a desired pie?
Hmm. Target, because like I think I answered this before, but then I forgot my answer. Smoking
That's a
probably tell you.
great question.
Hey, well, cause I've done like other like a blind interviews, and I'm like, you know what? I well actually I watched other interviewers, and then like I usually ask this question for fun just to see how like their sense of humor is.
It's a pretty fun question. I like that.
Yeah. So before we go, like I will give you the mic and the light, and for your whatever shameless plug that you want to do.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Check out the Game Accessibility Conference Awards next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific, I believe, 12 p.m. Eastern. The GA Conf or Game Accessibility Conference Awards. There is an audio described live stream as well, along with ASL and BSL if you need that. I am up for one of the awards for the Unsung Hero MVP award, so fingers crossed on that one. And the Xbox Developer Direct Showcase was yesterday. Go watch that if you haven't seen it, because I got to voice it. Oh, and Steve Saylor voiced the subtitles for it, actually, so small world. And I guess come to BSG Smoke stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm pretty sure. So thank you. Thank you, Toes, for having me on. This was so much fun.
No, I like it. Thank you. Yeah. So guys, hey, if you want me to do more interviews, hey, give me a like and subscribe too, and also don't
Yeah.
forget to ring that notification bell.
Smash that like button.
Yes. So later, guys.
Thank you.